Hello everyone, welcome to Gatorama. My name is Alan and we have a special alligator guest amongst us. Her name is Georgie. Georgie was a nuisance alligator trapper or nuisance alligator who came to us from the Brandon area. Georgie was seen back in December or January with tape wrapped around her mouth, and she was in an area that was full of vegetation. They're not sure exactly how the tape got on. Some people think the trapper did it, other people think that someone else may have done it. I don't think it was a trapper. The trapper's not going to let the alligator go. But anyway, the alligator, Georgie, was in a very difficult area to catch because it was in an area, had a lot of high vegetation, great places to hide, and you don't necessarily want to walk in a muddy pond that's probably 3 or 4 feet full of muck and just see what you're going to find. There may be another alligator in there too. So kudos to the trapper for catching Georgie. And Gatorama was lucky enough to be the recipient of Georgie. We've worked with that trapper for many, many years, taking some of his larger alligators. So Georgie made it to Gatorama. This is her enclosure. She is here all by herself. Our plan was to leave her in here, kind of leave her alone. We were hoping she was going to be out this morning, but with most alligators, when you get close, they're going to hide from you. And so I really wouldn't, even though Georgie was classified as a nuisance alligator, I personally would not classify Georgie as a nuisance alligator, because otherwise Georgie would already be on my ankles. Now, when we walked in here, Georgie went underwater. She's going to stay underwater probably the entire time I'm talking here. But so our plan is to keep Georgie in here for a while, get her weight back up, and then once we get her weight up, we'll probably introduce a male her size to be able to hopefully maybe mate next year. And then eventually when she gets large enough, we'll move her into our front pond with our big alligators to, you know, be alligator. Now, and basically Georgie's doing what alligators do. They go in the water, they come out, lay out in the sun themselves. You know, they're worried about, number one, where their next food is going to come from. Number two, how are they going to control their body temperature? They do that 2 ways: going in the water, cooling off, laying out in the sun to warm up. It's pretty simple. They don't move around a whole lot. On our Facebook page, people have asked us, you know, what's Georgie doing today? What's Georgie doing? You know, what did Georgie do yesterday? Well, Georgie does what alligators do: laying around, soaking up the sun, or just kind of floating in the water. So if you want to, come on out, maybe get a chance to see Georgie. Come to Gatorama. We're open 7 days a week, 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. So come on out and see us, see Georgie.